Have we gone live? Have we gone live? Yes, we have gone live. It's just came up. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Welcome to TFRL B-League Round 20 here in Brazil. The championship, of course, can be decided tonight like Wise League last night in A-League. I'm Jimshead14. I'm going to be your solo commentator tonight. I would be normally joined by a pest in the commentary box, but he's not here tonight. So joining me instead are many more pests in the session. We've got Small Guy, we've got Mr. Dragon, Mr. Maya, Ball Boy's here as well. Alright, I'm just going to give out some more invites, so we'll be back in like literally a minute. I'll talk you through the championship standings, which I have done. Yes, I have. So round of applause in the chat, please, for that. I've actually been bothered to do the standings tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to that one person that clapped there in the background. Right, Nexus Dynamic should be joining. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can stop now. You can stop. Stop! I did that to get the laughs. As the drivers now die of food poisoning in the background. What? Hey? Oh, apologies. Apologies about that. Goodness me. Yeah, just had to sort out some security issue there with the iPad downstairs. Not going to say what it was across stream, because obviously somebody might be a hacker in here. But, oh, I'm out of breath, like Small Guy normally is when he does exercise. But, there we go. Right, invites have been given out to people. It is 7 o'clock and we can go in a couple of minutes. We can go in a couple of minutes. A raging Manchester guy. Oh, B-League?
Do you support Liverpool? Get out.
Well, let's have a look at the comment section anyways.
Get out.
Can Pelly go Ferrari? Bank job wasn't available, so yeah. Any other drivers, by the way? Nexus Dragon. Who's in the Toro? What? Oh, sorry, I was getting confused there. I thought Nexus Dragon was Fidgeting Dragon for some reason. Goodness me. Storm and Jack aren't in a car. That's been sorted, I think. Storm, go in whatever car, we'll count you in the constructors, whatever team you've been racing for this season. So, thingy. As I get a headache brewing, which is thingy. Um. Nexus sheep. Jacko needs to move cars, apparently. Right. Jacko, if you're listening to the stream, can you move car possibly into something else that's available? That'll be much appreciated, because I think Storm is in the Mercedes, normally. I'll message him, actually. That'll be much appreciated, because I think Storm is... Oh, I'll get little Brookie in. Can somebody send a message to Jacko privately? Just say, choose whatever car is available at the minute. Thank you. Little Brookie, where are you at? I've got him as well. And then just go on whatever car. Obviously, right. Nexus. Right, Storm's gun in the Force India, that looks fine. I think Superhero is online, but I'm not sure if he's racing.
If that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
no,
that.
He's left, hasn't he? Oh, he left like a couple of years ago. Yeah, but if we'll wait for Jacko to move car and then we'll start.
What track is it? Brazil. Oh.
Brazil. Oh. Jack Myers bottle track.
You kept that one a secret.
I didn't keep that a secret. It's round 20.
I literally had no idea.
Well, you should be paying more attention and you should tune into the streams.
This is my first ever TFRL race.
Mm-hmm. First of many.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
An announcement though.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, it would still be mentioned.
If he gets a podium.
Oh, well, if Jack gets a podium, that's a whole different matter. Jackal not listening to thingy. Yeah, we've got to go because obviously we've got another race after this, so we'll start. I've got it as spectator. Storm, I will count your points for Force India, for Mercedes, and I will count Jackal's points for his constructor, which is Haas. Which is... Yeah, Mads and Billy.
I'm in a Renault, so whoever else was in Renault.
But everyone, we can start. Let's get Brazil underway. We're only 4 minutes late. But yeah, of course, after this, if you are wanting more action after this, of course, TFRL will be having their F1 evaluation race after this. You'll see me there if you want to follow me. Don't be a pedo, though. Oh, I'm on fire tonight. I'm honestly fire tonight. This is going to be brilliant. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to keep you guys unmuted while I commentate. Just for connection purposes and whatever. Because I'm alone and I get very lonely. Yeah.
You're going to crash.
I'm not going to mention that. I'm fair to every single driver out on track. What are you on about? Blizzard leaves the party. We're waiting for... Are you still going around on the please wait screen by any chance? There we go. Everyone's names are now loaded. Somebody just left there. No. Everyone's fine. I know Blizzard's just left, but I was just checking on the left-hand side if anybody had left the thingy. But 17 drivers tonight. This is B-League. Much bigger attendance than last night in A-League, which is phenomenal stuff once again for TFRL moving forward. Of course, 65 sign-ups now this season. And a cast for qualifying. Weather update. Thank you. That was beautifully timed there. It's almost as if you're my co-commentator, Jack. Yeah. But, interesting actually, a couple of guys are opting for the mediums early. Dynamic, Billy, Dragon, and Dragon. Both dragons on the mediums. But we do have our first car coming out the track. I thought it was going to be Ballboy, but it's not. It is Nexus Dragon. Oh, it's Glocky. It's Glocky. Oh, Ball Boy, what are you doing? You absolute knobend.
I was gonna start last anyway, so I thought
He's disqualified himself from the session, but not only that, he's just blocked the pit lane. None of that for the evaluation race in Germany, please. Right, just be careful when you're coming out the pits, because it might block the pits. Just be careful. But he should be ghosted, I think. Anyways, back to the championship standings, and coming into tonight, we have got a real feisty lineup coming in tonight. Deneen is in front in the championship standings on 266 points. Niels is on 225 points, 41 points difference, and as I said last week, Niels is on the wrong side of the points difference at the minute. If he wins and Deneen DNFs, it goes into next week. Actually, no. Yeah, I will. Sorry. Yes, I will. Anyways, Glocky is on a lap. Coming through first 3 turns. Oh, Stevens crashed. That was at turn 3. Was that in the pit lane? Was that in the pit lane by any chance?
Oh, he hasn't done one.
He's been reset to track, I think. I think Mo Stevens been reset to track, you know, if he's crashed in the pits. Not sure what's happened on there. Hopefully he'll be able to comment in the comment section about it. But Glocky is on a lap, and he is on the set of mediums as we see the beautiful rail cam, as they've introduced a new camera angle around this track, which runs alongside the cars instead of a wide out camera shot, which is as per usual. But Glocky is on the run up the hill. He did get caught on the grass a little bit in the middle sector, but this is looking like a nice lap to set us up with. Of course, he qualified, I think, top 10 last night, but it's a 1:09.2 to set us off on our way. Let's go on board with somebody that deserves more attention than Jack Meyer. Rocco running up the hill on a set of supers, so he should be going quicker here than both Glocky and Dynamic and Dragon. Rocco across the line. Storm goes quickest, but bettered by Rocco with a 1:08 flat. Bullboy, now you've been disqualified from the session, you can actually be my kind of co-commentator and second wheeler for this qualifying session. Who do you expect to perform well here in qualifying? Except for me being in 17th, of course.
Definitely the guys who are still in the championship. They should definitely be aiming for a front row start. So yeah, definitely Niels, Deneen. But for third, I think it might be close for third actually. You know, I mean, I think Glocky might be strong around here and get it, but Rocco might still be in within a shout. You know,
like Storm, I think.
Not our Dragon.
Not our Dragon. Little Brookie across the line. I think he's going pole here. Little Brookie, he goes top of the scoring board. He goes top of the leaderboard for the 107.9. So on his TFRL debut, he makes an impact. 107.9, very nice lap. Let's see how the two title contenders are getting on. Deneen is on track. Now, Niels isn't, but it's not to stop him as Jack Boy. So Jacko in the wrong car, I may add. But 5 minutes in, Little Brookie, Rocco, and Jacko, your top 3 at the minute. I'm just going to briefly check the comment section. Stephen. Do you know how I said it'd be reset the track? He was. Because he crashed into the pit barrier. Niels, Glocky, and Old Stephen top 3. Yeah, that's not going to happen now. But Old Stephen has crashed in the pit barrier, so thank you very much for that, by the way. But he's going to be starting ahead of you, Bullboy, as it stands.
Lovely.
Well, not as it stands, but it will be when everyone gets a lap in. Deneen is 10 seconds up on his lap. A great lap here from Deneen. With a 1:19.4, but obviously he's going to improve on that. He should be around, I think, S-Boy Storm sort of. Oh, he's coming in the pits. Ah. Anyways, I want to focus on somebody in particular, Mr. DKW. After his apparent cousin's antics in F2 on Thursday, we have decided to give him a chance, because I know him better if he was to take people out, and he wouldn't do it in this league anyways because he'd be banned. Into someone he goes on his lap. Looking very nice on the apex, and he's invalidated. Oh, he's just heard my voice saying, oh, and Liam DKW starting a lap, and he's backed off. One of the two. Pelly on a lap. In the Ferrari. He's up in the middle sector. Let's see how he does. Niels, I think, is probably going to go for one run. I have heard that he's carrying an injury into tonight. As Pelly's coming in the pits. Ah. Yeah, Niels is carrying an injury in tonight, for those of you who are not aware, out on track. I think he has done something to his wrist. You can make up your own excuses what he might have done with his wrist. But... oh dear. But Little Brookie's still top of the timing screens, and we're nearly through halfway in qualifying. It's switching Dragon pits. There's hardly anybody out on track at this stage. Oh, right. You're on that lap. There we go. The 7 million people that are tuning into this stream are now watching you on your outlap. And you've got, I think, Little Brookie ahead of you. Yeah, because Dynamic's in the pit, so that makes sense. Let's see how Mr. Dragon can do on his lap. Not Mr. Maya now, Mr. Dragon. Yellow flag, sector 1, sector 2, not sure who that is. Hopefully it's somebody getting out of the way on their outlap. Probably S-Boy or Deneen, I would think. Or maybe Niels. Those three are on outlaps. And, oh, what's happening here? What the hell? S-Boy and Rocco, what's happened there? I think they're both on outlaps as Liam crashes into the wall. Oh dear. Anyways, watch out, Jack, because, yeah, there's quite a lot of carnage happened up here. Nexus Dragon coming into the final, or into the first couple of corners in the middle sector. From now downhill towards the highest point of the track. It is quite a serious change in sea level, elevation change here. Oh dear. That was caught. Yeah. 52.4 through the middle, I do believe that was. And he's taken the Kimi Raikkonen line, goodness me. Don't. Yeah, you're going to be improving on this, I think. Yeah, by 400. But an improvement nonetheless. Let's go on board with one of the championship contenders, however, though, and spare Mr. Dragon another day. Niels is on a lap running up the hill into turn 5. Looking quite nice. Attacking. He could possibly do one thing here at the minute. But Niels is at one stint because of his injury. Beautiful rail cam once again. Getting deep into the apex there. And, ooh. Got wide on the apex. It's not really on a great lap here either. So maybe this wrist injury is affecting him. But if you saw last week in Mexico, probably one of the best races of the season to date, Niels did come back from being last, quite literally, to finish second and get beat off Glocky, as Deneen's gone top with a 107.7. Rocco has gone behind him with a 107.7 as well. Little Brookie in third at the minute. Jacko just preparing for a lap as S-Boy, I think he's just starting a lap. Mr. Dragon has gone 7th. Nexus Dragon, Mr. Dragon and Fidgeting Dragon. Do not get confused by those two names. That's why I'm calling Nexus Dragon Mr. Dragon and Fidgeting Dragon. Quite confusing, and if they're beside each other in the race, then it's just going to throw me in a massive curveball. Oh, speaking of Dragon, yeah, speaking of Dragon, Fidgeting Dragon was all out of shape there, but this is a nice lap that he's on a set of supers. Let's see what he can do in the Toro Rosso. We did have 1.2 seconds separating the whole field, I think, in A-League. I don't think we're going to get that much out of it tonight. But Fidgeting Dragon on the way to the line. He goes 9th ahead of Mads. Oh. Niels has gone 4th with a 108 flat. Oh, and he's nearly spun at turn 1. Good recovery. He's invalidated that, obviously. S-Boy's now gone 4th, and now we are really getting to see some of the big times now starting to come in. 1.9 seconds just under separating the, or 2 seconds just under separating the top 13 drivers that have set laps at this stage. I do believe somebody else did join the party. I think it was Mr. DKW. Male real DKW come forward. Nexus Storm, however, is on a lap. Fidgeting Dragon getting out of the way of Niels there. Should get out of the way of Storm here as well. Ooh, just about. Storm looking nice. Run down the hill. This is a good lap, this. 51.5 through the middle. It's the fastest I've seen of anyone through there. Nexus Storm has got Niels to help him. Both championship contenders, by the way, 1st and 5th at the minute. Niels is coming into the pit. Storm, is he going to go top with this? Storm across the line. Oh, and he goes 2nd. Nice lap there by Storm. With a 107.7, yeah, 14,000 separating him and Rocco, and just about 5/10ths of a second, 6/10ths of a second, 600ths of a second, I should say, separating Deneen and Storm at this stage. Let's see how Mr. Archie DKW is getting on his lap. Interesting! Oh my god, that's a huge spin. That's what you get if you come on board with Mr. DKW. I think that was Billy there slowing up for a lap. He was probably thinking, are you okay, mate? Goodness me. Liam's just got to get out of the way. There's cars coming, Liam, so just be aware.
My audio isn't for broadcast, so don't need to mute me.
That's fine. That's fine as long as you're not being broadcast. And that is fine. But Glocky is on a lap in the Toro Rosso. And this is looking quick. This could be quickest of the night so far. Somebody's watching football chants in the background. And obviously chanting for Glocky. Glocky on the run up towards the final corner now. He is on the run down the hill towards the line. Is he going to go quicker than a 107.7 posted by Deneen? Glocky across the line. Yes, he does. It's a 107.5. So Glocky improves. And he goes a 10.5 quicker, just under, compared to Deneen in 2nd. So Glocky throws down the gauntlet here. And he's secure of 3rd in the championship standings. I think he's on 180 odd points, if I recall. Let me just double check. Glocky's on 188 points, and he has had a really good string of form coming into tonight. And he has, as I say, secured himself of 3rd. And it is still possible for him, however, to get 2nd in the championship if Niels was to DNF and Glocky was to win. That could throw a big curveball as Fidgeting Dragon gets out of the way there on him. But everyone... Oh! And Deneen's gone quicker! Deneen has gone quicker with a 107.5. I missed his lap entirely there. But Deneen's gone quicker with a 107.536. So he's 300th quicker than Glocky. 3200th, I think I make that time out as. Ball boy, if you're there, what's your thoughts so far on this qualifying session?
Well, it's good to see Deneen, of course, going pole with his championship ambitions. Niels, though, he needs to improve 5/10ths behind at the moment, down in 7th. He will be wanting to try and get at least inside the top 3 at this point. If not, then his championship hopes, which were very, very small, are getting even smaller here.
Small gun.
If he starts down in 7th, that's going to be an absolute disaster for him. So
yeah,
pressure's on.
Well, I'm on board with a lap, and I think he was 16.5 or 16.6 through the first sector. So if that's anything to go by, he should be up there. But will it be enough? There's the yellow flag in Sector 2, and this is just in front of him, actually. I'm going to cut on board with TV Pod. Who is it? Who is this person? It is Jacko getting out of the way, and it's good to see Jacko actually getting out of the way. He's got another car behind him, getting out of the way again. I think that was of Nexus Dynamic. Behind him. Oh, Niels. Niels on the run up the line. Niels! He goes third! Sorry to butt in. Did they? Pelly's retired. Yeah, Pelly's retired actually there. So, not sure, but S-Boy warming up the tyres. If I think Onyx might be in a party with him, so if Onyx can send clip that and send it in to me, then that's fantastic. Storm's on her. Then Deneen, Glocky and Niels ahead of him. I don't think this is... He's 4 tenths down. Billy has gone quicker, however, and he's gone 7th. And he's on... So it's not bad at all from Billy. It's a really nice lap, actually. Deneen... 1075, obviously. Why is he on an outlap? Hey? I thought he... What? Is everyone out on track for you, ball boy?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, everyone that's like still in existence. As Liam has just gone 10th. Oh, hang on, no, sorry, somebody's just jumped up there. Hey, somebody's either jumped up or jumped down times. Or somebody's time been invalidated. That might be why. Just trying to flick through and give you a good sense of who might be on laps. I think Deneen might be a couple of seconds late here across the line. Deneen is a couple of seconds late, that's it. No qualifying improvement for him. Niels is not improving either. It's up to Glocky. It is up to Glocky here. In the Toro Rosso. Can he steal the show once again? I think he was on pole last time. In thingy. S-Boy's gone 3rd ahead of Niels as well. Oh, and Glocky, no he hasn't. And he's crashed, and he's crashed in the... He's been reset the track and he's crashed. So Deneen, that was a weird one. I caught that. Fully on camera. It's only Mr. Dragon and Mr. Jacko that are on laps. At the minute. Deneen, I think Storm doesn't improve, by the way. I think he was still on the lap. Billy is retired from the session. Jacko gets out of the way, and Nexus Dragon coming around the final corner. Jack Meyer, can he shoot up the field? I've just realised actually the whole field's separated by less than a second. Bloody hell! Nexus Dragon coming up to the line. Is he improving? No. 1300ths off. Jacko was run out of fuel. So Jacko is now coming into the pits. If he can retire, that'll be much appreciated. As Deneen, Glocky and S-Boy are your top 3. Bit of a shock with S-Boy there being in top 3. For anyone to answer? Yeah. Wanking too much is a message that I've got in the comment section from old Stephen. Well then, old Stephen, we know what you're going to be doing tonight. Anyways, we're moving on into oh, this is the freedom I get for thingy like this. That's brilliant. But anyway, 17 drivers will be setting lap times here. Deneen on top with 3200ths, separating himself and Glocky, and that's a big advantage for Deneen going into the race. Can he win the championship by winning this race here in Brazil? S-Boy 3rd, Niels 4th. Storm, good qualifying from here in 5th. Rocco 6th, good qualifying from Little Brookie in 7th. Again, Billy, Jacko, Liam, good qualifying from them. Dynamic, Mads, Nexus Dragon, Fidgeting Dragon. That's going to be a balls ache for them too, because I've got commentate on both of them beside each other. Little Stephen, Pelly and Ball Boy at the back of the field.
Good luck, everyone.
My voice is going already. Brilliant. Now, I don't think we've got a wet race or anything like that, so it should be quite dry throughout. I've just spied 2 cars in the pit garage there. In the Ferrari garage. Very interesting. But, top 3 predictions. Mr. Elliot F6, what's your top 3 prediction? Oh wait, you're not here. Let's just wait until everyone loads into the lobby. And do you know what? I am going to mute you guys for the sake of this race. So good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Small guy, you're staying unmuted. Good luck. And Blizzard, you're not on chair, so I'll leave you unmuted. As we are about to go in for qualifying the race here in TFRL B League, round 20 of the championship. Formation lap has now begun. Interesting tyre strategies from a few of the back markers. 7 especially. Dynamic Mads, Pitching Dragon and Pelly all on the softs. Nexus Dragon and all Steven on the mediums. And Bullboy on the super softs. So that's quite interesting to note, with Bullboy being at the back on a set of supers. However, as everyone starts to warm up their tyres and we get prepared for racing here in Brazil, my top 3 prediction, first of all, will be Glocky for the win, Deneen second, Niels third, and by that top 3, Deneen will win the championship here tonight in Brazil. And that is what I think is going to happen. It's quite a basic top 3. Watch out for the likes of Rocco maybe in this race. I would even say someone like Mads could do well around here. But really the top contenders are filling out the top spots. So the creme de la creme of B League will be at the top of the standings, hopefully, tonight. And hopefully it's not as mad a race as compared to last night. Because my voice will be dead. Yeah, Deneen can win the championship. 41 points, I think it is. 266 to 225 points is the gap coming into tonight. So the scenario, I think, is if Niels was to win and Deneen was to place ideally like 9th or 10th, it'll obviously go into next week in Abu Dhabi. But if Deneen, however, wins and places ahead, as we've lost Nexus Dragon. Phenomenally good start there for him. But if, as I say, if Deneen was to win and Niels was to actually finish second, then obviously the championship would be over coming into tonight. But we are about to get started here. 5 red lights are about to come on. As we are about to go green here for round 20 in Brazil. We are underway, and Deneen gets a great start. Somebody hasn't started. That's Billy not starting on the grid. And Pelly. Oh, what on earth has happened off the start? What on earth has happened? And Glocky's went too deep. Deneen has got the lead, and it's Niels in second. So both drivers from the top of the championship, top 3 in the championship, are coming in the top 3. I'm not sure what happened with Pelly there, as Niels tries to dive down the inside of Deneen. Esport just forcing off Rocco, I think, there. And Glocky trying to get a double move up the hill. Glocky for the lead. He's got the inside line. Deneen's on the outside. He's got him. Surely. Deneen's trying to keep around the outside. Glocky. Deneen. It's so tight. I think everyone's kept it clean roughly in behind as well, which is good stuff. As Deneen goes for half spin. Oh, good recovery of the car. But Glocky has got clear. I'm not sure what happened with Pelly there. Billy does have a drive-through penalty for jumping the start, apparently. So surely there must have been a lights glitch there, which we will of course investigate after this race. I don't think it's enough to call a restart. Glocky, however, leads from Deneen in second, Niels in third. As it stands, somebody decided not to start. Just unbelievable. That was Billy. So I'm guessing the lights were to blame there, Pelly, for that incident, as Billy is into the pits to serve his drive through, which is unfortunate for from Pelly's perspective. But as there's battles going on further down the field, S-Boy is attacking Little Brookie, perhaps, And Bullboy's trying to defend a bit of a train of Liam, Dynamic, Mads, Fitching Dragon, oh Stephen. Everyone though, I think that was relatively a good clean lap 1, which is good to see. Rocco picks up a 3-second time penalty for just track extending at the top of the hill at turn 6. But Glocky leads, but he hasn't pulled away from Deneen. These front two might be just beginning to pull away from Niels in 3rd. But as I said, as it stands, Deneen will win the championship in the current positions. And in fact, I think it is my top 3 prediction currently on at the minute, with Rocco in 4th and Storm in 5th. Jacko has had a really good start in 6th. He's doing such a good job early on in the Mercedes. If he keeps going at such a strong pace here, then obviously he's going to be right up there. But hopefully, as everyone comes through turn 1 safely. Oh, that's S-Boy going down the inside of Little Brookie. He's got the move done. S-Boy has got Little Brookie down the inside, and I think Fidgeting Dragon and Mads were changing places there as well, as Bullboy looks for a move now on Little Brookie, who's looking very vulnerable here in B-League tonight on his TFRL debut. S-Boy, here comes Bullboy now, around the outside, he's got to be aware of him. Little Brookie, Bullboy going around the outside, he's trying to do a Rocco around the outside. Pretty much all the way, but he's going to have to sit tight, dip under. Can he go for a dip under again? He's been forced out wide off the camber of the corner. Not quite. Could he dive it down the inside? Lay on the brakes. Little Brookie has no answer to that, and Bullboy's got the move done. As a little bit of contact going on further down the field. I think Fidgeting Dragon, however, has just got 2 moves done. Liam's in AI, so I'm not sure what's going on there with Liam. Liam in AI. Hamilton F1 driver has joined way too late. I'm not sure which idiot decided to invite him into the session. But however, Liam is in AI, so be aware if you are Dynamic or Mads, who are right in behind him at the minute. He's now came out of AI as Dynamic gets out of control into turn 1. Goodness me. Oh, and Liam's picked up a 3-second time penalty there. There's not much going on out in front, however. Mr. Dragon is still going round. Nexus Dragon. Got back on board with the battle for the lead though. Everyone's spread themselves out nicely. There's not really many close-knit battles going on at the minute, but Glocky and Deneen lead the way currently. And they have begun to pull away from Niels, which is now 1.2 seconds. That gap has extended out over the course of the last 2 laps. Deneen could be close on Glocky here for a move. The Irishman trying to seal up the title, and at the minute, Niels maybe running at 60-70% tonight with his injury, is losing time. I wouldn't say quickly, he's losing time. Glocky and Deneen taking a much deeper line there, running up into turn 1, as I think we might see a move going on with Dynamic here on Liam. Let's just have a look at this. Liam and Dynamic. Dynamic going around the outside line. This is James Killer, of course. Next is Dynamic. He cuts in. Oh, can he keep it? Liam's trying to go around the outside. He's now on the inside line. Good driving between both of them. Now Mads is getting involved as well. This is for the last point out on track at the minute. Dynamic runs in the slipstream. Trying to go around the outside. Mads could try and nick it up the inner. Side by side, and this is clean racing from Liam. Clean and crisp. Oh, Dynamic's at the wall. Oh, good recovery. Goodness me, I thought he was out there. I honestly thought that was comeuppance for Dynamic. Not sure what happened there. There was certainly not short of room. Plenty of room to manoeuvre. I think he might have just misjudged that slightly there, Liam. But not enough, of course, to award a penalty. As Billy tries to go for a move on Nexus Dragon. Mr. Jack Meyer, of course. Let's cut to the battle for 5th. Storm right on the back of Rocco. Jackal's struggling to try and lie up to this at the minute. Storm now on the inside line. Rocco should be trying to defend this. Ooh, and was that movement on the braking there from Rocco? If it was, that was his first defence. But as we run into a 3-way battle for 3rd here, actually. Deneen closing up on Glocky in the foreground of shot. Liam and Mads are having a battle in behind. No changes to the positions going through turn 4. Mads closing in on Liam, but I don't think he's gonna set up for the move, but he's not gonna try for it because he's miles behind. Rocco, another 3-second time penalty. Not great stuff from him. Everyone though staying within reach of each other, which is good to see. Even though Stephen is keeping up currently at this stage, and there are 16 seconds separating the top 13 drivers out on track, and in fact the top 8 are separated by just under 8 seconds. As you see, Neil's going wide there. Storm trying to force the issue on Rocco. Not quite going to happen, I think, up the hill. He has got the speed though. Oh, Rocco! He spun! Oh! That's a huge crash! Rocco is round! He got caught on the inner curb, I think, there, and he spun round. That is so unlucky. And front wings went flying into the entry into the pit lane. Mads trying to go around the outside. Now, in fact, he's on the inside of Liam. Going down the inside. He's got 9th. Nice move there by Mads, but so unlucky for Rocco. He gets caught on the inside of the curb. I caught him spinning just off camera shot as we were on board with Storm there, trying to look for the move. He got past quite easier than expected, which is quite unfortunate. And Mads just running wide a little bit there. As Glocky is out in front from 0.3 of a second. Let's have a look at the position changes though in the meantime. 10 positions gained for Ballboy from 17th place, from right at the back. Fidging Dragon has gained 6. 4 positions gained for Jackal, 3 gained for Mads, 3 gained for Steven, and 1 positions gained for Glocky, Niels and Storm respectively. Are we going to see any of the front 2 in? No, we're not this lap around. We're going to see anyone in behind in? Nope. Again, Rocco has came out in clear daylight, so he should be able to try and get back into this. I would have went super softs for his stint there, but obviously he doesn't want to be overrunning himself into the ground. As we are about to approach 1/3 distance. Let me have a check in the comment section, see what everyone is putting in at the minute. Let's have a gander. Clean up one. I'm watching Nesboy share player. People are killing him. From what I saw anyways, I had dodgy camera angles, so I can't really comment on thingy. Glocky has gone in AI. What's he doing? What's Glocky doing? Deneen's up the inside. No way. Glocky's in AI. What's happened? What has happened? Deneen has gone past. I'm not sure what's Glocky happened. But yeah, well, obviously we'll investigate anything that might have happened if there was contact further on down the field, of course. Glocky's trying to close back in. He's trying to close in. He's closing in. He's closing in. He's closing in. Down the inside into turn 1. Just comes across Deneen slightly. Rocco's got a 10-second time penalty and there's contact between the top 2. Glocky, sorry, had the move completed there. Deneen should have really not been trying that. Ballboy's picked up a 3-second time penalty, which is quite rare to see. People are pushing S-Boy off track. Right, that is noted, and you can even check that in the comments afterwards. Deneen really struggling here. 7/10 down. I think he's got a pit, surely. The Irishman has got Niels behind him and he is closing up. Deneen is struggling here. And the championship leader, maybe this is his one weakness, his tyre temperatures, his tyre management. Tonight. Rocco, by the way, is lining up a move on Nexus Dragon. At the minute though, Glocky, Deneen is going for another lap, which is quite strange. He's within DRS but not closing up. Glocky is on 27% ERS, 64% for Deneen coming into turn 1 there. Niels and Storm just keeping tabs on each other, and the only other battle that's really going on is between S-Boy and Ballboy. You can even call it a battle, I mean that's just went out for a second. Liam DKW is into the pits. So there should be either a soft or medium stint from him here, possibly a 2-stop, and front wing change for Liam. So Liam obviously getting caught in a little bit of contact earlier on in the race. We'll cut back on board, however, with Storm, because he's right on the back of Niels. Deneen has dropped off Glocky as well, and Ballboy's dropping off S-Boy as well. So not really much going on as we all settle it down through the first quarter of this race. Glocky and Deneen 9/10 separating the top two at the minute, with Niels in third if you're just tuning in to the session. And why wouldn't you? Because this is B-League. Might not be our best drivers, our creme de la creme of TFRL, but they certainly provide some good action out on track. Glocky is into the bits from the lead. So Glocky is in, and that could be considered as a perfect pit stop because he's pitted lap 11 on the super soft compound of tyre. And that is a set of mediums, and he will seek to get those 25 laps to the end of the race, which I think is impossible given that we had A-League last night and people could only make 14-15 laps on them. So something to note coming into tonight is Glocky, S-Boy closes up on Jacko in the meantime. Billy is into the bits for his first pit stop. Of course, he had a drive-through penalty for jump starting, apparently. Glocky's gone past Nexus Dynamic. S-Boy closing up to Jacko. Just got to be aware here, S-Boy. I would try and undercut S-Boy, Jacko at this point. Yellow flag sector 2. Oh, and Dynamic has gone for a spin, I think. Has he crashed on the left-hand side wall there? Where the hell has he crashed there? Oh, there he is on the left-hand side. Just had a shot. Wow. That is quite strange. It's quite strange. S-Boy, as I've just literally said about a couple of seconds ago, has came into the pits and he's going to try and undercut Jacko, who is having quite a strong race so far. Quite strong showing, which is good to see. Mediums for S-Boy as well. Could get him to the end, but highly unlikely given what we had last night. And not much going on out on track at the minute. And he leads by nearly 3 seconds from Niels. Storm is in third, with Jacko and Ballboy running off the top 5 at the minute. Then it's Fidging Dragon, who we're currently on board with. Trying to close in on Ballboy, actually. Ballboy, we have to pit sometime soon. Fidging Dragon catching him, and the softs beginning to come into play now. The further they go on the softs, the further they will get into the race, and the more likely they will be able to make a one-stop strategy last. As you can see, Ballboy really trying to manage those super softs to the end of his stint here. I'm assuming he'll be into the pits. Somebody that is into the pits, however, is Deneen, and Niels is in as well. Will Storm follow suit? Yes. Ballboy will follow suit as well. So all the super softs runners, apart from Jacko and Fidging Dragon, who's on the softs, have now pitted. So Deneen on the mediums. Storm held up in the pits, has gone on for another set of super softs. Niels is on a set of mediums, and Ballboy is on a set of mediums as well. So 3 out of the 4 that came into the pits are going to be pitting in for a set of mediums, and that is S-Boy coming round turn 1, so Ballboy should be quite easily settled in here. Was that Niels nearly crashing out the pit lane there? Lost a load of time. I thought he was getting all out of shape on exit of the end of the pit entry. Yellow flag sector 2. Was that somebody ahead? No, it's not. So who is that? Nexus Dynamic has left the session. Oh, Stephen now is in the middle battle. A Storm will try and fight his way through. Liam Dickhead W is now out the race. And is that? I thought for a brief second that might have been a safety car, but obviously we're not getting that this early in the race. Storm's trying to dip under. Oh, Stephen should try and defend this as best as possible, but I think it's going to be a one-man street at the minute, because Stephen should now be passed by Storm. Now up in the DRS. He's having been forced around the outside, but he's already passed him, left him for dead, and Storm has got that move done, and he's up to 7th place. And in fact, there's S-Boy in behind, who has pitted already, of course. Well, Stephen picking up a 3-second time penalty, and blistering starting to occur in that rear end. That rear left is beginning to blister quite severely, as we've got a battle for the lead now developing. S-Boy, has he launched it on old Stephen? Yes, he has. Beautiful move, that is. Really nice, crisp move there from S-Boy and old Stephen. Fidgeting Dragon and Jacko. These two hot heading if you like, but Jacko will have to pit. Jacko should pit this lap and should just maintain his tyres. Fidget Dragon can go a little bit further into the race, but I think he can go only to about lap 18 before he has to pit. The Fidgeting Dragon continues on. Jacko is in. As predicted, he should be coming around Little Brookie Rockall sort of area, I think, coming out of the pits. Mad's now into second, but he's into the pits. And Glocky and Deneen. Has Deneen caught up on this stint? He has. Oh, and Glocky. Oh, Glocky's lost control of the car. Deneen, this is the opportunity. But he picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cut in turn 2. This is the opportunity. This is the net battle for the lead. Deneen's going around the outside of Glocky into turn 4. Can he? Can he run the outside? Glocky's got caught on the inner. He's had to be forced out wide there. Glocky got caught on the curb. Storm has jumped Niels actually in the pit stops. I may just come on to that as well. Storm has jumped Niels in the pit stops. And it's no surprise really, because Storm is now beginning to pull away and probably close in on this little lead battle that's going on. Fidgeting Dragon still going out in front from Glocky and Deneen. Quite a few battles going on up and down the field as we approach halfway. Pardon me. Fidgeting Dragon, 8.7 seconds, and yes, that was absolutely disgusting. But Fidgeting Dragon leading the way. It's a Toro Rosso 1-2 at the minute. He is going to continue on a little bit further. Deneen now possibly sizing up an opportunity on Glocky. As we cut into broadcast cam, he's not going to go for the move. It might have been silly actually if he did go for the move. Oh, Stephen, Jacko and Little Brookie are getting quite close, and they're getting really close here as Jacko goes around the outside of Old Stephen and Little Brookie is going to go around the outside as well, and I think Old Stephen had to give up the places there as we cut on board. Deneen trying to again go around the outside of Glocky. That was enough for both of them to get through without running off track there actually. So we cut on board with this battle further down the field. I want to try and provide you with the best possible action out on track, of course. At the minute though, Fidgeting Dragon has gained 13 positions, Bullboy's gained 10, he's still in, and that'll be up 11 positions. Fidgeting Dragon taking this quite long into the race. As Jacko, you can just ignore what I said about him coming out behind like Rockall sort of area. He's way ahead of that, and he's 1.2 seconds off Bullboy as it stands. Fidgeting Dragon has managed to do 16 laps on the softs, and he is in probably for set of mediums to the end. 20 laps is possible, I think. Somebody blows down my ear. Fidgeting Dragon running into turn 1. Sorry, that was Glocky running into turn 1. Deneen not close enough for a move. Beautiful helicopter shot as we come into turn 4. Let's see where Fidgeting Dragon's getting out. However, we've had a spinner and it's Billy. I thought it was going to be Billy. And Fidgeting Dragon is out behind both Jacko and Little Brookie. So that might be seen as a bit of a relief. He's got a bit of a relief from Jacko there by about a second as Billy has left the session. Quite unfortunate for him, but I think the writing was on the wall in the first occasion with him jumping the start. Hopefully that was just a lights glitch, but it did cost Pelly his chance to race tonight, of course, which is quite unfortunate. I mean, the game obviously does need to still fix itself for us to continue running. Alfa Romeo like Esteban Ocon in Brazil. And if you are expecting driver interviews or any announcements, by the way, you will have to wait a little bit, because I'm off to do another commentary after this. So any announcements will get put through the Discord. Oh, I thought Deneen was losing control of the car there. Goodness me. This is the only real closest battle out on track. Little Brookie's trying to get close to Jacko, but all of them have now settled down into their rhythms. We've still got 12 drivers, excluding Nexus Dragon, who is still going round out on track. Glocky and Deneen maintaining the gap at around anywhere between 3/10 and 5/10 at the minute. So it's quite fluctuating, but it is a nice gap to have at this stage in the race. And as it stands, with Niels making no impression on Storm either, it looks to me as if the championship will be going cleanly to Deneen at this stage. Of course, anything can happen in 19 laps, or 18 laps. As we are through halfway, on to lap 20 we go. Deneen just losing a little bit of time actually now to Glocky. Running up the hill into turn 1. Everyone just settling down. Rocco getting close to old Stephen here. Possibly looking for a move. Old Stephen's still to pit. And Rocco with the overspeed around the outside. Nice move. He can cut on the inner now. And he's got that job done. Little Brookie is in for a second pit stop, I may add, as well. Well, Stephen now disposed of by Rocco, who is now starting to get himself really back into this race after that spin and unfortunate contact. Briefly with Storm's car, I think he had a little bit of contact with. Could be totally mistaken. Little Brookie, by the way, has came out on a set of softs. He should be able to get those to the end, but he's got to manage his fuel quite carefully. Glocky though from Deneen. A 10 second just begin to extend out, and that is Storm beginning to appear in camera shot. He'll go through shot now. There he is. And Storm is getting closer. So he wants to try and make an impression going into next season, of course. And with the championship being won, essentially Abu Dhabi really is going to be a free race for the majority of the top contenders. Only the real like top 5, top 10 sort of battles will get sorted out in Abu Dhabi, as it will with A-League, of course. I do believe we've got a battle for third in A-League going into Abu Dhabi next weekend, and you will be able to catch this, of course, on the TFRL channel. And if you're expecting GT Sport tomorrow, there is none. There is no GT Sport tomorrow. We are on a week's break tomorrow for TFRL GT Sport. Hopefully we will be announcing soon the plans for GT Sport, as I know there's been quite a few championships bounded about, and if anybody does want to give me suggestions of what to do for GT Sport, or give our admin team suggestions to do for GT Sport, then that is fine by me, and you will get to see Deneen in action in GT Sport next week, of course. Meanwhile, you can see him in action now, because he could be lining up a move on Glocky for the lead of the race. This could be crucial. Deneen, is he going to try and dive it down the inside? He's going round the outside, actually, but he backs off. And it's quite wise. Oh! Bloody hell, is he trying to get the move done there? How on earth? Jesus Christ, I thought he was going to complete the move. Glocky weaving, saying, no, you can't do that. I couldn't find anything wrong with that, to be honest. Deneen did try the move. He was side by side, running through turn 2. He's now backed off, and Glocky has got a little bit more breathing space to happen. Or Stephen, by the way, has came into the pits, so he looks assured now of at least possibly 12th. Maybe even getting higher than that if penalties were to go his way. Nexus Dragon's AI car, by the way, is being approached by the leaders. There he is there. But Deneen, as we've got battle for 6th developing. It is Jacko and Bullboy. And Bullboy has gained 11 positions currently out on track. Just feathering his throttle quite nicely there, Jacko, actually, trying to maintain those mediums. However, back on board with the battle for the lead. Deneen is going to try and chance it down the inside. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen this time, though. Glocky maintains the position. I think he will maintain the position going into turn 4. Right on board with the comment section. No social rest tomorrow. Yes, there will be a social rest tomorrow, and that will come on. I will briefly come on to that at the end of this stream, and I know I said there was going to be no announcements, but I'll come on to the social rest at the end of the stream. Jacko, though, however, going around the outside of Bullboy, who is much later on the brakes. Jacko taking a wider line, and he will drop in behind Bullboy, so I thought he was going to try and complete an illegal move there, which wouldn't have been great. Glocky, though, leads the way out in front, from Deneen in 2nd place. 5/10 separating. Briefly dropping down into gear there through the corner, just to try and maintain control of the car more than anything else. Glocky and Deneen, here we go, running down the straight. Oh, Glocky's run out wide, he's gone on the AstroTurf. This could line up an opportunity for Deneen. He's getting closer, but he's not going to go for it again. And, interestingly, there is a battle, as I said, developing for 6th. Ballboy has defended that position off briefly on Jacko. Fitching Dragon is now beginning to get back involved there as well. Deneen, here he goes, down the inside for the lead. Contact, oh, just about backing up there. We've caught him back on board there with Jacko. Possibly line up and move on Ballboy here. We have 2/3 distance, almost. Jacko lines it up for the inside. Ballboy will give him room. Ballboy gives him room, but I think he's got the car ahead. He shouldn't move across. He can now move across if he so wishes. Driving a nice, clean race, which he is. Takes a much wider line, as opposed to what we saw with Fidgeting Dragon, taking a much deeper line into the corner. So Jacko trying to exploit as much of the track as possible compared to others that are around him. Like say for example Ballboy and Fidgeting Dragon. Deneen again is lining up a move. He's close enough this time. He's going to try and get the car alongside his contact. Oh! Good control though by Glocky to keep that, but that's just messed up his tyres a little bit. Deneen can try and get this. Glocky's weaving on the straight again. You don't want to be doing that on the straight because it does cost you speed. If I was Deneen at the minute though, I would just be sitting tight and waiting for that opportunity rather than oppose to try and force the issue. So I don't think aggressive driving will work here tonight. You've got to bide your time and be patient. And that's what Deneen should be doing at this point. Lining up a move. Sensing an opportunity, saving up his ERS. Glocky has got less ERS by about 10% compared to Deneen. We have 2/3 distance, better go on to lap 26 or lap 25. Glocky though leads. Deneen just getting caught on the inside curb there, as Fidgeting Dragon has dived it up the inside of Jacko, I think, there, and has got the move done. Fidgeting Dragon gets that move done. Jacko, I don't think is close enough for a move here. However, I've been wrong before. Deneen's certainly not close enough for moving behind. Jacko is closing up on, Fidgeting Dragon closing up on Ballboy. Could sense an opportunity that could be late, and he backs off it at the last minute. Rocco is into the pit, and there's contact. Jacko's just got to be careful here. He's just got to be careful. I would just sit him behind. He hasn't got the straight line speed either. Fidgeting Dragon just wanting to try and rush into making moves done. No, I don't think that's honestly the best suit of driving from some of these guys. Don't try and force the issue. Don't drive aggressively. Try to force the issue and try and force them into a mistake rather than opposed to going for a dodgy move like that nearly. Whoa. Getting a little bit tense here for 5th. Ballboy, Fidgeting Dragon and Jacko as we cut on board with the broadcast cam. Meanwhile, is Deneen lining up a move for the lead? I really want to see him win this, but at the minute my top 3 prediction is pretty much dead on at the minute. And you can even go and check on the stream as Fidgeting Dragon now closes in on Ballboy. This should be moved done. Round the outside he'll have to go. He's got the car in front. Ballboy might have to relinquish the position. He's trying it on the brakes though down the inside into turn 1, but Fidgeting Dragon completes a nice clean move, and that's what sort of driving I expect of him going forward into next season. He's now vulnerable to Ballboy. He's going to try and cover up the inside line. He hasn't covered off enough though, and Ballboy has got back through, and he's back up to 5th. Fidgeting Dragon now trying to have a go up the hill. Surely not up the hill, down the inside. I would just back off here. It is tight track and I wouldn't go for it here. It's not like GT Sport where you can just force the issue and go for the moves. You've just got to sit in and wait. And I've got to say, Jacko's now on the back of this as well, and he is just sitting and waiting, possibly, for something like that to happen. Fidgeting Dragon trying to force the issue up the inside of Ballboy. He just needs to calm it down a little bit. I really believe he just needs to calm it down. He's just got to make sure his braking points are on point as well. Deneen not close enough into turn 1. Let's just watch this through the series of the front corners. I expect Fidgeting Dragon to get past any minute. Oh, and little Brookie spun. Little Brookie has spun. And Fidgeting Dragon's got past Ballboy. And Deneen trying to go around the outside of Glocky. It's all kicking off now. Goodness me. Goodness me. Was that a bit of lag there from Glocky? Not sure if that was my end or if that was lag, but certainly slower. I'm thinking Ballboy now vulnerable to Jacko. Of all people, I would have expected Jacko to be down in the bottom half of the field. He's in 7th and he's fighting for a potential top 5 here tonight. He is driving nicely so far. Running up the hill as Ballboy's just got one back on Fidgeting Dragon there, down the inside. But we're on board with Deneen. This is it, he's much closer this time. He's much closer. Oh, what's Glocky doing? What is he doing? I'm sorry, but you've got to bloody give up the position for that. I'm sorry. If you want to be a total toe rag and try and defend like that, then I'm sorry, but driving like that, not welcome in TFRL. Honestly. Been on about so many times this race. I've been on about clean driving. Oh my god, is Jacko going for a double move up the inside? Fidgeting Dragon, he's got one. Can he get the other? Ballboy's going to have to try and wriggle his way through. It's 3 wide up the hill almost. Contact. Ballboy shouldn't have gone for that. Ballboy should not have gone for that. And Fidgeting Dragon has recovered the car. And that's put Jacko into perspective. This is great racing between all 3 of them here. Jacko now through. Fidgeting Dragon though dives it up the inside. He's got the car stopped as well, but Jacko's back through on the outside. Side by side running through the second and last corner. Jacko's trying to keep it. Oh my god, this is brilliant racing. Polystyrene boards flying absolutely everywhere. And still, there's no way through. Back to the battle in front. Glocky and Deneen. Deneen currently winning it out on track. Neil's looking quite confident. It's 3 wide. It's 2 wide up the hill. Into turn 1. Jacko completes the move. He gets the car stopped. Beginning to get even squeakier than last night. Jacko, Fidgeting Dragon, Ballboy at the minute, providing a bit of a show. Bit aggressive at times, but they're providing a bit of a show. And that's good to see. Jacko, Fidgeting Dragon, Ballboy, 5th, 6th and 7th. He's just tuning in. Deneen is also on the back of Glocky still. And they really haven't lost. Can you invite me to a party after I will explain what the hell happened? We don't have time, Billy. I'm sorry, we do not have time. Because obviously we've got an F1 evaluation race to run for FRL. So I sadly cannot do any interviews tonight. Are we going to see Deneen down the inside on Glocky? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Nearly losing control of the car. Glocky and Deneen. It could get a little bit spicy between these two. Deneen now on the overspeed. Bit of lag going on. I'm not sure from whose end. Not sure if it's my end, actually. Deneen side by side. Glocky is just going to sit tight. Is Deneen really trying this? Down the inside, Glocky around the outside. There's contact again. Nearly forcing each other off track again. Deneen, he wants... Oh, this is getting a bit over-aggressive now, lads. It's getting a bit over-aggressive. Glocky completes the move. Deneen, I was just sitting behind here, honestly. And he does. So just briefly calms down. And Glocky has got a little bit of a gap breaking now. 5.5 tenths. Fidgeting Dragon and Jacko, that battle for 5th is still raging on. Jacko was not disposed of Fidgeting Dragon or Ballboy yet. But at the minute, lap 31, 5 laps, 6 laps including this one. Now we're about to go on to, or 5 laps actually now. Deneen is 7 tenths off, and that might be the single most biggest gap I think I've seen for quite a while. Fidgeting Dragon trying to line up a move on Jacko. Is he going to try the move? He's going around the outside. All the way around the outside, there's contact. But I think Fidgeting Dragon had the car ahead anyways, so not much to look into with that, I don't think. But Jacko has just sold him a dummy. Going on the inside line. Fidgeting Dragon's got to be aware of him. Jacko defends it well. Ballboy's just going to sit in and wait. In behind. Something will happen between these two. And when it does, Ballboy is there to pick up the pieces. Get a couple of comments now coming in the comment section. I'll try and keep up with everything that I possibly can. Fidgeting Dragon just nearly outbreaking himself. Goodness me. Dirty racing everywhere. When do people learn how to leave space? Exactly. Exactly. I think Glocky and Deneen especially have just really characterised that in a nutshell tonight. Are we going to see it here down into turn 1? Oh, no. Not that time anyways. I had the waiting screen, then everyone started to move, so I moved and I got a jump start. So clearly lights glitch there for Billy. So as I originally predicted, Glocky coming across Deneen there. Just again being a little bit too much, I think, going on out on track. What's missing is respect from each driver. No, what's missing is spatial awareness. There's not enough spatial awareness out there out on track tonight, if I've got to be honest. Jacko and Fidgeting Dragon, though, however, running up the hill. Battle for the lead still rages on. Fidgeting Dragon does well, and he backs off that. I don't think he was going to go for the move on Jacko there. And he's got caught out wide. Ballboy senses the opportunity around the outside. Can he dip up and under? No, he can't. Gonna try and cope with doing a double commentary. Deneen now attacks Glocky. He's now got the car ahead. Deneen. Glocky's back down the inside though. Deneen. Oh, there's contact. There's contact again. Again, spatial awareness at the 4 here. This has just been a little bit more controversial than expected. Deneen will win the championship. I don't know why he is going for the win. He can win the championship here. It's beyond me. Is it pride at stake rather than anything else? Reputation, maybe? Jacko Fidgeting Dragon, though, still in a little bit of a squabble. They've disposed of Ballboy for now, but he does get catching up in the corners. 4 laps to go. Rocco picks up another 3-second tumble. He's done well, actually. And Fidgeting Dragon's up the inside into turn 6. And he gets the move done. That is nice, nice stuff there by Fidgeting Dragon. Jacko, oh! Oh, he's trying to go for the move. Jacko's got to back off this, I think, and let Fidgeting Dragon go. Penalty situation. I will try and come on board with the penalties if we possibly can. Jacko has picked up left side end plate damage, I do believe. And Ballboy now is on the inside of him. There's Storm as well. Oh my god, this is a 4-way battle now. It is a 4-way battle for 5th place. Out on track. Hopefully we can last to the end. Fidgeting Dragon Jacko. Ballboy. Next to Storm. Storm launches one on Ballboy. Jacko trying to launch one on Fidgeting Dragon. It's just getting all a little bit too close and concertinaed. First battle for 5th. They've got to sit tight. Oh, this is going to be a bit sketchy. Jacko forces one down the inside, but he's over-raced the corner, I think. He actually moves that. Oh, moving and braking. The contact, and that was going to happen. That was going to happen. Jacko should not be fighting for the position with front wing damage. I'm sorry. And again, he's gone for the move on Storm. It's just getting him. He's losing his cool. Keep your cool, Jacko. Keep your cool. Honestly, Storm picks up a 5-second stop goal for what? Oh, come off it. Come off it. Deneen down the inside. On the penultimate lap, forces Glocky out wide. Glocky now forces him off track. And again, it is just getting a little bit too heated out on track. Calm it down, guys, or we won't run Abu Dhabi next week. Hopefully my position is pretty clear there. Fidgeting Dragon. Now around the outside, he's got Jacko into turn 1. Jacko's just got to keep his cool here. He's on for a good result. He doesn't need to jeopardise anything going forward, especially coming into next season. Why is Jacko still alive to race anyways? He's proven it enough that he can't race cleanly. But we give everyone fair chances though, Montana. That's the thing. We give everyone fair chances and we give everyone an opportunity to race. We are an inclusive league and hopefully you can understand our point of view on that. However, and anyone that does drive uncleanly, bit of a cut up there, maybe from Jacko. I'm not sure if Storm was trying to go for that and recovered the car. But yeah, final lap is about to begin. And we are still experiencing this battle. They've been going at it uncleanly for the majority, but Glocky and Deneen have been going at it. Yeah, I know Jacko's had a lot of chances already, but new rules and regulations, he has to drive clean. Simple as that. Otherwise he'd be coming down much harder on the penalties. Deneen trying to force it around the outside. Penalty situation. I'm just going to briefly cut on board with this situation, as I'm pretty aware that Deneen's going around the outside here as I cut on board with race director. Glocky's got a penalty, and Deneen has got a penalty as well, so they're both even. And that's all I can check, really. From that, Rocco picks up a 3-second time penalty. Storm trying to go around the outside of Jacko, not quite. Let's just keep it on board with this battle for the lead. But Glocky and Deneen. However, that is Niels actually in the background. Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's spun! Oh, I can't believe this! I cannot believe this! Niels' championship hopes have truly and utterly gone now. He's going to hang on for third. Glocky is leading. Deneen closing in. Glocky's going to win here in Brazil. Glocky wins from Deneen, but he wraps up the championship anyways. Niels, though. How on earth has he finished third from that? He hasn't. He's finished fourth because of the penalties. S-Boy has claimed a podium. And I think it's the second podium in a row as we see side-by-side action. Oh, oh no. Oh my God. Honestly. Really? Really? Mads and Rocco come across the line together. Storm comes across the line. He gets 9th. I'm not sure what happened there with Jacko and Storm. They just came across each other a little bit too much there. I'm not sure who was to blame. I will have to have a look back on that on stream. I'll have a check now, actually. And oh, it was Storm coming across. It was Storm coming across, I think. Looking at it from a live angle, I don't know. I really do not know. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Jacko, yeah, I guess he's to blame for that. I've got to have to investigate that further, though. I can't really give a judgment live on stream, but bit of an unsavoury end there to the Deneen that wins the championship. We can't take that away. Deneen has won the championship here. Goloki wins it out on track, however, from Deneen. 5/10 in the end, separating them. Great battle between both of them, apart from the unclean driving. S-Boy, Niels, top 4. Ballboy, top 5. Fidgeting Dragon, Jacko, Mad, Storm and Rocco. Steven, Nexus Dragon has finished as well. Bill Brookie, Billy, Liam, Dynamic and Pelly. As that is the race over, let's cut on board with two people that might have a look and a bit to say on this. Little Brookie, I'll come to you first. Were you watching the race by any chance there?
I watched most of it, not at the end. That's getting taken away.
Did you get Storm and Jackal's crash there?
No, it was a bit weird.
It was a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest.
People are saying kick Jacko in the comment section. We've got to take from two drivers' perspective. Remember here, so
I mean,
it can't be
kick him, but I've been under investigation.
Yeah, he will be under investigation certainly. He's definitely under investigation after that race. But for the majority, from what I saw from his perspective anyways, I thought he drove quite clean. For probably maybe a minority of the race compared to the majority. Of course, we couldn't keep on board with everything out on track. My controller disconnected twice and I've got footage. Glocky. That's why he went in AI. That is why he went in AI. It must have been.
I watched from when I crashed out, and Jacko seemed to have a pretty good race other than that little mishap. So,
yeah, Jacko was having a great race there. Can't take it away from him, but we can't take it away either from Deneen, who has won the championship. Unfortunately, we cannot do any interviews tonight. I know.
What?
I know. Because we got FRL evaluation race in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But I know Bullboy wants an interview. I'll tell you what. I'll put a live stream up tomorrow. We'll go on GT Sport and we'll interview the B League drivers then. How about that? How about that? I'm always a man for a plan. So you'll get to experience at least one live stream tomorrow and possibly some racing from a social race in GT Sport. Which is where I'm going to come on to next, because we're going to be running a social race tomorrow, Autopool list, first come first serve basis. More info will be put in the Discord. I lose my voice. Yeah, kids these days really aggressive against you, and when you give them some back, they moan. Get a grip. They're not the only one that was moaning about your driving, Glocky, because I thought I was a bit truthful, to be honest. I think that with my opinions on the driving, but Neil's crashing at the last corner. I don't know how we recovered it, and I don't know how we crossed the line in third still.
I saw it.
You were the one who was over-aggressive here. Yeah, do you know what? I totally agree. I totally agree. Defending and attacking from both drivers tonight, both Deneen and Glocky, need work going forward. Because if you want to drive like that next season, you'll be out in your ear. Simple as that. We are only here for clean driving. We are only here for clean driving, and if you can't drive cleanly, I'll put a warning shot out now. You have 4 weeks to improve. If you don't improve in 4 weeks, you won't be signing up. Simple.
James,
so it's either improve now, or face the consequences later. Hopefully that's been made pretty clear to the 15 people that are watching this stream, including me. I'm tired of being bullied on track. Get what you give. I agree I was aggressive, but he was as well. Yeah, both drivers need work to defend and attack. And that's something that I will be addressing in the forthcoming weeks. However, because everything's kicking off in the comments, let's end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching, and until 10 minutes in FRL evaluation race, goodbye.